Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back doing a best of one Crimson Vow draft. Rare Howlpack Piper. I feel like I've played against this all the time. Maybe I've played it once. This card is super strong. Get free creature cards, and then if they're wolves or werewolves, you just get to untap it and keep doing it and still flip it and get more cards. This card's so good. Yeah. Other goodies in here. The Cadet, the Bramble Worm, Archghoul's playable, Scab, Repository Scab's playable. I like the Bat. I like Impulse. That's about it. Let's take the Piper. See if we can make the green work. All right, follow-up pick. Well, we could take the Mariner as a follow-up. It's fine. Vilespawn Spider is also good. It's a 2-drop as well. It's got Reach. Reach is valuable. Sometimes it can spit out 1,000 tokens, but I don't know if I want to commit to blue over it, so probably just take the Mariner, which is fine. I could take the Disciple since it's a 2-drop and this is a human, but I like to have a good wolf-werewolf count too. Mariner beats down pretty hard too. I mean, Disciple probably at its best. I mean, it's also going to be good in werewolves because they all start as humans. That's true. And it's a 2-drop. Maybe just out of safety, especially since our first pick is already a 4-drop, we take the Disciple so we have a 2-drop. Can never have enough 2-drops. Like I said, this one's still good in werewolves. Rare is Graph Reaver, which, despite being a 2-mana 3/3, 2-mana 3/3 is not good enough anymore, huh? All right, follow-up pick. Well, could take the Bramble Worm. This card is pretty slick. And the fact that we can play it for free off of Howlpack Piper... pretty good. Yeah, or find it. Yeah, I think we'll do that over Disciple and Mariner. That makes sense to me. This card has pretty high upside. Good green cards in here. Fierce Retribution, some playable removal in white. We got a Pummeler, a Squire, both playable, though still have yet to see Bloodsworn Squire pop off, but maybe one of these days. I can play the Sporeback Wolf here. It's, never mind. We got the statue. I didn't see the statue, but Sporeback Wolf playable. It's also something you can get for free and still untap the Piper with, which is good. But I would say Statue's probably the best card in here. I guess Cruel Witness and Griff Rider just fine too. I like Cruel Witness. It's good. But yeah, let's take Statue here. Could take the Spore Crawler. Seems fine. 3-mana, 3/2. Draw a card when it dives is pretty nice. Stick with green. Nothing worth going into a second color over. I do like Soul Cipher Board and Scattered Thoughts, but let's take the Crawler. So we can take another Disciple. I'm fine with that. Continue to cut green. And currently only will have 3 humans with this Disciple, but that's fine. Gluttonous Guest playable. I like Lantern Bearer and Courier Bat well enough. And the Impulse, but yeah, we'll take Disciple. All right. Well, Consuming Tide. Pretty situational, yeah. Crawling Infestation for Mill. Currently Mill, I guess, rewards us with like Bramble Worm stuff, but could take the Griff Rider, or we can just take the Death Touch Duder and be okay with it. Stick with green. 2-drop Death Touch, probably not the worst. Not amazing either, but whatever, we'll take it. Sharpshooter's pretty good. I like Reach a lot. There's Griff Rider and Chill, Courier Bat. Nothing worth going into a second color over. And Sharpshooter is legitimately just playable. It's also good with our... pretty awesome, actually, with Disciple. You play it, it pumps Disciple. You have it out with Disciple, and it's already got 2 power. You get to play another human and train it again. So it is pretty good. Okay, we finally have to take a second color here. We do have a life gain thing, I guess, for Courier Bat, though. The chance of... I guess if it's in your graveyard, you could pay 3 and 6 total, still bring something back. That's not bad. Not too much probability that we're going to want to Repository Scab here, although it is the best card. I probably am okay going Bat. There is some lifelink in green. It's got evasion. Getting a Gravedigger effect could be good. Here I'm fine taking the Vilespawn Spider in case we do end up blue. Solid 2-drop. Brinecomer is good, and seeing it this late is surprising, but there's also Piercing Light, which is some white removal, and we currently don't have any removal. The Spider might just be better, though. I like the fact that it can spit out a bunch of things. All right, blue kind of seems open. So I guess we can take Repository Scab, although currently we have like not much of anything for it, but it's early, so maybe we'll find something. Bloody Betrayal. I guess Nurturing Presence, maybe. I don't know. Well, it kind of looks like blue's open. That's good. So we can pursue the blue dream here. Screaming Swarm versus Inspired Idea. I kind of feel like we're going to end up with a lot of stuff in our hand, so I don't know if Inspired Idea is the best, but if you spew out your hand, drawing 3 cards can be quite good. Maybe I just need to give it a chance. You also can just pay 5 and draw 3 cards. Let's just take it. Let's get some card advantage. We're in green, so if we end up with any sort of ramp, I think it'll be very good. I'll take it over the Swarm, even though Swarm's pretty good too, and you can get it for free off Piper. That is good. But I'll take the Inspired Idea for now. Taxidermist is a great pickup. Uncommon, it's a 2-drop, it ramps. There's a statue in here which also ramps. But for now, ramping is going to be real good. Turn 2 Taxidermist, turn 3 Piper, turn 4 Brambleworm, flip our Piper, find more creatures. That's pretty good. That could totally realistically happen. So let's take Taxidermist. Also a human for our disciples. I think blue's open enough where I feel comfortable saying we're a green-blue deck. Well, technically we could try out the journal, but maybe we just take the Scattered Thoughts because I guess it fuels Spider a little bit more. It's instant speed, so if we find more instant speed stuff, it could be useful. There's Witch's Web, and we really do not have any removal in here. We have literal 0 removal. So maybe some combat tricks are in order, but I think we can wheel that. So I'll take the card draw for now. Getting a lot of ramp and a lot of card draw is going to be good anyway. Well, Hero's Downfall is good, but... And so is Bleed Dry. Geez, good black removal in here. Splashing either doesn't seem realistic. Could take the Monstrosity. Is this exile? No. Really not much exile going on here at all. More Scorpions though don't seem great. Could take the Dreadlight Monstrosity. I'll just take the removal just because I don't need any of these cards and maybe we get past more black stuff. I don't know. Here I'll probably take the Web. Could take the Wolf, but we have so many creatures. We need some actual removal. Retrieval versus Web. Web at least can deal some damage too, so I probably take it. I think it's fine. Well, Stalker's well and good enough, but I probably like the Spore Crawler more. I guess Stalker actually, maybe it is Stalker. Well, Stalker has better synergy with Disciple, and it's got 3 toughness. Maybe Stalker is better. The fact that you can flash it out too sometimes is relevant. It's also an uncommon. I do like Spore Crawler, but I guess this maybe makes more sense if we end up with more werewolves as well. Plus leaving up instant speed stuff. Okay. Don't really need mulch. Could take Fear of Death, I guess. Doubt we need a Sundown Pass. I kind of don't want to play a Fear of Death, but when you have no removal... We don't have any evasion, though, either. That's really where Fear of Death, I think, gets better. Maybe I have to take it, though, just in case. Well, no green, no blue, so I guess we'll take black. Because we already have a couple of that. Take the Snarling Wolf here, just get some more early game. It's playable. I found it to be more playable than I initially gave it credit for. Here we'll take the second Spore Crawler over a Knife. Alright, we'll take another Witch's Web. I don't think we need the Heirloom, but whatever. Take a Wolf, it's playable. Alright. Pack 3. Well, Thirst is going to be some excellent card draw. Could splash Child of the Pack because it's a good card. But we probably just take Thirst and be happy about it. Now we have Scattered Thoughts plus Inspired Ideas. We have good card draw in here with some ramp. We could use some more ramp too. Wow. Gifted Hullbreaker Horror. That's pretty nuts. So easy pickup here. One of the broken rares. One of the feel bads. We got it. So we could take the Flourishing Hunter. It's fine. It's top end. It gains life. You can play it and then untap Howlpack Piper and still flip it. There's nothing else here we want anyway, so. I hope I have enough early game. We'll see. I think we have a good amount. We've got some ramp in here too. I think Repository Scab can probably go. So this is a deck currently. I mean, Repository Scab getting back card draw is good, but I think it's going to be unnecessary in here. We just want to make sure we have enough early game where we don't die too fast. Guess we can take Cruel Witness. It's a good card. We're not going to main deck a Crushing Canopy. Well, we could actually splash Runo. And the crazy thing is, you can actually flip it. And it could... Just the fact that I can copy Hullbreaker Horror with it makes me kind of want to splash it. Otherwise, it'd probably be an easy Lunar Rejection. We actually need removal, but I'm going to take it because we have 2 ways to splash for it already. It's pretty greedy, but it's just too fun to pass up. I mean, it's 2 rares. How often are we going to have those 2 rares? That's going to be pretty unusual. I'll take the Retrieval in case we need it because I'm sure we have a boatload of creatures already. Diver Scab is just always good. Actually, I'm going to take Evolving Wilds. It's going to help our splash. We already have to make cuts. Diver Scab would make the deck, but it's not like I have amazing sack fodder for it anyway. It is a great card, though. The prospect of splashing Runo Stromkirk and actually flipping it over 3 cards in our deck is pretty appealing. I mean, the front half of it does not win the game on its own, I feel like, but the back half, if you flip it, I feel like that's going to win the game. Guess we'll take another Retrieval just in case. Does kill tokens. All right, 3rd Spore Crawler's probably fine. I like another Sharpshooter here. It's a 3-drop, it blocks really well. It can get bigger. Plenty of creatures. Siphon Essence is surprisingly playable. All the counter spells get a lot better with all the feel bad rares in this format. You need a way to counter them. And it feels like all the feel bad rares are, for the most part, creatures. I'm trying to think of non-creature feel bad rares. They really are like all creatures. Let's cut 1 swamp. So that way we have swamp, Evolving Wilds. Do we have more green or blue? More green. We have double green and double blue, though I might cut the Cruel Witness. Probably still want the extra green just because we have the Taxidermist too. So this is 17 lands, which is fine. We have to make 7 cuts, 5 of which can be creatures. Weakest creatures in the deck, probably like Sporeback Wolf because we're not necessarily a beatdown attack deck anyway. I guess I'd like to keep the Crawlers if possible. So maybe the Stalker can go. Maybe we don't need the Snarling Wolf. It's going to be tough to leave the mana open for that. I do like that it can have 3 power and it's a cheap spell. but we probably cut it. Scorpion seems good in here just because we need to buy time. I don't know if we're going to do the Soul Cipher board. It's kind of cool. It does work with Spider too, technically. Gives you a flyer. I just feel like we need to make cuts. We probably don't need 2 retrievals. Are we going to have space for Siphon Essence? I presume not, probably. And then we cut 3 creatures and call it a deck. So Stalker, I'm kind of feeling like we cut. I'm debating cutting the Soul Cipher board. It does give us an evasive creature, but it takes a while to set up. I don't know if we have time for that. And then final cut. Should be a creature. We only have 7 non-creatures, but we don't have a lot of flyers, which makes me want to do the Cruel Witness. We do have Reach, though. I'm thinking about it. We don't have that many 4-drops, though, and we have 2 ramp. It could be a Spore Crawler. I'm all right with it. How many humans did we end up with? We have 6 humans, so how good is Disciple in here? It's probably good enough to still run as a 2-of. I can cut a Spore Crawler. I can cut a Fear of Death too. It's just our deck is so devoid of removal. But maybe that's okay. I almost feel like I'd rather have a Spore Crawler than a Fear of Death in most instances. Like, even though it does technically deal with some things, sort of, I'd probably still just rather have a 3-mana 3/2 that when it dies you draw a card. So, all right. So 4 ways to get black if we include the Taxidermist and the statue. So enough for Stromkirk. And then hopefully we get to live the dream of revealing, I don't know, Hullbreaker Horror, playing it, and then copying it twice. It has to be attacking too, though, so I guess that doesn't really work, but whatever. This deck's cool, considering it's basically removal less. 2 Witch's Webs, a retrieval, and is that it? Wow. This is by far the least amount of removal I've had. But, all right. Removalist deck here with some cool, powerful stuff. Let's see what we can do with it. All right, we'll see you round 1. Game 1, I think we'll probably mull this. We do have a powerful card in here, but all blue mana with all green spells, probably too dangerous to keep. This one we can keep. And I think we'll probably ditch the Hunter. Keeping Horror seems kind of greedy, but considering it's the strongest card in our deck, we'll probably keep it and hope to find some ramp along the way. That was a good draw. Could have attacked with the Disciple, actually. Since I think they actually get pretty good value off their Gluttonous Guest. With, like, Courier Bat. Sharpshooter's a good draw. We'll do that. We just basically need to survive until we get to this Hullbreaker Horror. I don't think we have a good attack here. All right. Well, might just attack with these 2. I want to make the sharpshooter bigger. I want to keep the spore crawler back to draw cards. I guess the question is, do you play the Hullbreaker Horror if you don't have a way to protect it against the deck that has removal for it, basically? Like Bleed Dry is gonna just be able to deal with Hullbreaker Horror, so. Guess we'll take that out now while we still can. Well, still a turn away from Hullbreaker Horror. So I don't think I'm going to do end of turn Hullbreaker. I need a way to protect it. I guess if they tap out an attack, it might be worth it. We'll see. All right. I think they have the removal, so. Could attack here and boost the sharpshooter, but let's just play it chill. I'm not playing the land in case they have hand disruption of some sort. All right, so now I probably do the end of turn Hullbreaker, so I can at least untap and do Thirst for Discovery. All right, this makes me feel a lot better too. No play. Well, still doing it. All right. Found our black mana too. Nice. I guess if they block with everything, I can't protect it, so we're just going to chill for now. I think they probably try to use removal on it anyway, so we'll see. Okay, maybe not. So my dudes are going to enter tap now, I guess. But I'm not sure that matters. Particularly not if I just bounce all their dudes. Get our black splash going here. I'd like to leave up an instant. Not holding my breath though. So clearly do this one. Wait, is there even a creature we can get back? Yeah, we can get Spore Crawler back. I don't know if I need to. Maybe we... Do I wait on Stromkirk too, though? I don't know. Let's do this. Bounce Edgar. It's probably wiser to keep the Runo. Like, they do get to pump with this, but they play... This lets them play less things overall, which I kind of like. And they only have 6 mana with some expensive stuff in hand, so they kind of have to pick and choose what they want to play here. All right. Well, broken card did its job, so that's good. All right. We'll see for the next one. All right. Game 2, we'll keep this. It's a good hand. Spider into Sharpshooter. Or Scorpion, I guess, at worst. Imprisonment, is that their thinking, maybe? They're debating it? Circle and Confinement's a better one. Ooh, inspired idea. Unfortunately, we gotta play a bunch of spells first if we're gonna pay the full price on that one. Because our max hand is 4 if we cast it for 3 mana. Inspired idea in this deck is most of the time, I imagine, going to be a 5 mana draw 3. Oh, that's cool. Can technically bounce their imprisonment, but I gotta think about this. Because my other option is Scorpion, but trading for half of a Wretched Throng doesn't seem that good either. Whereas maybe forcing them to replay. All right, let's do this. Maybe they pay the imprisonment right away too. In which case I can... Well, leaving up the 5 mana, I guess, makes it a little trickier. Well, let's do the Scorpion. All right. Got that timely land there. So we don't want to do the Scattered Thoughts now, because then I'll have to discard. So we just pass. We need to hit lands pretty bad, though. If we can hit lands, we're looking pretty good. Oh, geez. What a mess. To be honest, I don't really want to put that on top. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit trickier. All right. Yeah, I think we take... Well, if I take 2 lands, I suppose I can't even really play anything, can I? So maybe we actually have to take these 2. Well... All right. So let's keep the lands and we'll discard a Brambleworm and could be Inspired Idea probably. And then we can play this plus a Disciple. I mean, I think we're just too slow here. I think we're just too slow. Well, at least they didn't have another one, I guess. So I think we have to go Spore Crawler and then gain life off Brambleworm. Yeah, he just took too long, unfortunately. I think if we hadn't missed our land drops, we had a pretty good shot there, but we just took too long to set up. Had kind of just an ugly turn progression and got beat down by aggro. All right, we'll see you for the next one. All right, this one's a keep. Oh no, it's about as bad as it could get. Guess we do the Spore Crawler. So, we only have the one green mana. Guess we play the... Guess that sharpshooter. Can't block the 4-power lifelinker like the Scorpion could, but this lets me keep back the 3/1. If they have a kill spell, it doesn't matter either way. Alright. So... now at least we can go Scorpion and leave up Scattered Thoughts. That's pretty good. Until we can find our Hullbreaker Horror or whatever else we need. Alright. Not the end of the world. Alright, I don't mind taking a trade here. We've already got a land play, so I guess we just take these two little baddies. So we can at least... oh, I guess I could have used the green mana though, huh? Well, I guess it worked out okay. So I have... there's only 3 creatures in the yard, is that right? Yeah, alright. So I guess we go Witness plus Spore Crawler. It's actually not bad. Oh, and then we can go Spider Taxidermist. Alright, no attack there is nice. So we have 7 mana. 5. I guess for now we do 4/4 Spore Crawler Spider. Yeah, that makes the most sense. We just need to survive. Oh crap. That's right. Alright. I'm gonna play it. It does reduce our maximum hand size, but that's fine. It worked out. Alright. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Hey, Runo. Can we get anything back with it? We can get Cruel Witness back. That might be worth it. So let's do Runo, Vilespawn Spider, and leave up Witch's Web. I guess technically we're leaving. I weakened my Taxidermist by doing that. Whoops. Guess I didn't think that one through. Although I can... well, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know what I want to do first. Alright. Well, it's not 6 or greater. I forgot we had that card, to be honest. So we have 9 mana, 7. So we can do Brambleworm and leave up Witch's Web. That's pretty good. Let's do this. Sure. We've only got 12 cards left in our library, and we haven't even started on them yet. We have like 12 cards less in our deck than our opponent here. So kind of want to do it the other way, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, we lose our Hullbreaker Horror, but well, they don't have that much reach, so we can at least begin to get in there. I think we have to at this point. We only have 8 cards left, yeah. So what can I copy with this? Anything I want? Any attacker? So I guess we can copy Brambleworm. That's pretty good. I guess we have the Witch's Web, so not the worst. Oh, well, that's cool. I mean, I'm not sure I can afford to mill, to be honest. I think we have to keep it. We're going to mill it with the spider anyway, so I think that's actually okay. They don't have any reach or flying left. I guess that's good. You do have a 4 toughness, dude. I've got 5 creatures in the yard I can get with the spider too. That's pretty relevant, actually. All right, another land. We might just want to get in there. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, we can get in with all these. And I guess I can copy the... Witness. I think the spore crawler dying actually could end up worse for us, but it's all right. Right now I need to get more bodies in the yard. Well, rest of my deck could be lands. That's totally possible because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 14, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I said there was 5 in the yard. So we are rocking actually 4 spells on top of the deck, which means Spider could be bad for us here. Have 8 creatures in the yard. Do I have to? You may reveal, so I don't have to reveal either. Okay. Maybe that's better then. Just in case they find an answer. I guess I could take the hunter. Okay. This probably makes sense, because even though it's 1 less turn now, this only gives me 2 attacks left. Maybe I couldn't do that. I don't know. It's tough. Tough to say. I might not have enough gas in the tank here to do this. Well, I don't have to mill myself anymore. Never mind. That's good. That's really good. So I have 3 turns left, technically. That is good. Wait, I get to keep it permanently too? I didn't even realize that. That is insane. Wow. Okay. Guess we just keep copying flyers. All right, we got there. Yeah, we get to flip Rona. That's pretty sweet. All right, we'll see for the next one. All right, this is good. I guess we can find our black mana now. Get the tap land out of the way. Just in case we rip Runo. Hmm. Hmm. Guess we do this first. I'm okay with this. You do have 3 card draw effects in here, but none in hand. You can still pay for Syncopate, which is nice. Witch's Web is good too. All right. So, yeah, we'll pass actually. My plan is to Witch's Web Scorpion to block the Skywarp Scab. And that way, if they have removal, they'll use it on that rather than my Brambleworm. So it's like risking a 2-for-1, but at the same time, I think it's okay. I'd rather have them do whatever they need to do to my Scorpion rather than my Brambleworm. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we can pay it too? Oh, they screwed up. Forgot about the taxidermist. All right. We made them use a lot of resources there, so that's good. Let's, they still technically have a counter spell up, but I think we're going to go for the Brambleworm now. All right. Very good. And I guess we can play the Scorpion too. It doesn't really matter. I mean, giving the Brambleworm Death Touch is actually pretty good because Death Touch Trample is so good, but this is fine. All right, they had a lot. They had a lot of stuff, but that's all right. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Guess we take these two. That'll buy him some pretty good time. I mean, they have to do it as... They don't have to do it as a sorcery, so I guess that's good for them. It's actually really good. Surprised they did it. Oh, I was like... That was weird. That wasn't the one that I saw highlighted, so... Alright, what can I get back? Anything? Nothing I need right now. Let's do Thirst. We still would have mana for Hullbreaker Horror, so we gotta do this. Jeez. Can't even really attack with the Scorpion because they have the Dissenter for it. Alright. Jeez, this is incredibly awkward. So I don't think I get anything back because I kind of need to flip Runo now. If we can flip Runo, we can win this. Because then I can start copying Hunter and just outgain life. Gain life faster than the captain can stop it. But we gotta get in there. I mean, they don't have lethal. Not yet. If we're not able to do anything this turn, they will have lethal. Come on. One time. Dang it. That would have been cool. So, we got to get in there. Because we're dead otherwise, so. Basically, we have to hope that we somehow find 13 damage through, or we're able to kill Catapult Captain. That's the only way. Yeah, it's sad. Very, very disappointed. That is sad. Very, very sad. Got through 30 cards in the deck and still couldn't find what we needed to win there. That's pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing. All right. We'll see you for the next one. All right, keep this one. This deck is sweet too. This deck has so many goodies. It's got feel bad rares. It's got all the ramp. It's got all the card draw. But I still have to go 30 cards deep to and not find what I need. I guess I could have attacked there. It's going to be tough to win. I mean, our deck has the feel bads to beat this, but we're going to have to draw them right now. We're going to lose to Mulch. Man. This draft's been a kick in the teeth. It's been a big kick in the teeth. All right, well, tons of good things we can draw. We just got to hope we draw them and not lands. Well, you hope, but you don't get it. You just don't get it. I mean, we have Hullbreaker Horror, Flourishing Hunter, Thirst for Discovery, whatever that bad card draw is, Inspired Idea. We have Scattered Thoughts. We have Brambleworm. We have at least 6 cards that would do so much here. I have a feeling they have another bleed dry in there. That would be my guess. So many feel bads in our deck, and we're just getting crushed. Absolutely heartbreaking. All right. Ended up getting aggressively beat down, unfortunately. Really like this deck a lot, too. Great plan, tons of goodies. Ramp for days, card draw, feel bads. And just could not put it together, unfortunately. So, disappointed. Very, very disappointed with the deck, but it was a sweet deck nonetheless. All right. Pack one, pick one. I would take Valor's Stance. Good versatile spell. Pack one, pick one here. I really like the Innocent Traveler. I'd probably take it. I feel like this card always does something pretty annoying to your opponent, and it's got a good cost on it for what you get. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.